Hello again, guys. It's Keith with Bulletproof RC, and I'm back with you to share an update on my Losi Rock Rey Rock Racer. Had a great deal of fun with this vehicle. In my last video, I showed you how to eliminate torque steer and cogging, inexpensive way that is. There's a lot of different ways you can do it. If you want to spend the money on a censored Tekin brushless setup, and if you want to put a high-end servo in there and all that, you can do all that. But I showed you a inexpensive way. My goal was to keep this thing on a budget to some degree. I put everything into the Axial Yeti, and my goal was to make the Rock Rey perform on a budget. This week we're going to talk about a few other things I've done. Not everything was needed, but most are just cosmetic changes I've made to make the vehicle my own. That's one thing I love about this hobby, is you can make it whatever you want it. And anyway, let's get to talking about some of the things I've done. First thing you'll notice is the wheels that I've placed on the vehicle. These are the stock tires. They're Maxxis Creepy Crawlers, which are a new license that Losi has, and they're using it in several upcoming vehicles, including a Fisco buggy they've got coming out in a few months. I love the compound, the tire. I love the way the tires perform on the vehicle. I didn't like these soft foams that come in them. They tend to balloon quite a bit, and the sidewalls were very weak with the included soft foams. So you get a lot of side tire rolling. If you know what I'm saying, it's when your actual tire rolls over on hills and on curves. It causes a lot of inconsistency in handling. So that's how this began. I was looking at wheel combinations and foam combinations on how to improve this. And of course, I have used Crawler Innovations Deuces Wild closed cell foams in the past. I have them in my Yeti. I wanted to use them here, so I ordered some single stage 2.2 tall foams simply because these are large tires. I wasn't 100% sure they'd fill them up, but these tires are measuring out in the same range as some of the other tires that are advertised for these foams. As far as the wheels go, guys, don't ask me. I can't tell you what the manufacturer is. I believe they're Chinese. They did come from a U.S. seller on eBay, and the quality's high. The hardware included was fantastic. I didn't have problems stripping out the aluminum or the hardware like I have with some of the Vanquish products I've had. I do give a nod to Vanquish for aesthetics, but as far as some of the materials they use in hardware and aluminum, has left a little to be desired, in my opinion. But these wheels, if they hold up like they appear, then I've saved quite a bit of money, because a comparable Vanquish set of wheels like this, with included SLW hubs that I got with these wheels, would cost you $200, and I got this full set for $65 shipped. So I'm very happy with that deal. Couple things to note: the Rock Rey and Baja Rey comes with a larger wheel nut than what you'd find on a Yeti or a comparable rock racer. So in order to use these wheels, I did have to swap out the included. This is a knockoff. I know it looks just like a Vanquish 350 hub. In fact, I've got a 350 and I put it beside it. It's identical. But I did swap it out for a 225, simply because the larger nut wouldn't fit in the recess in a larger hub. For instance, here are your options, guys. This is the stock nut. As you can see, it will not fit into the recess, so it'd be impossible to use this hub on this wheel with that nut. I ordered some smaller nuts that do not have the flange on them. I got them from monsterbolts.com. They're M5.80, and they were very inexpensive. Got 10 of them, I think, for $3 or $4. This still did not solve the problem, because even though the nut does recess in there, you can't get a wrench around the nut to tighten them. So that is why I went with 225s. 225s sit flush with the wheel and allow you to wrench down the nut onto the axle. And I still did not go with the Losi nut, simply because it's thicker than the where is my loose one? It's a lot thicker than the nut that I ordered from Monster Bolts, as you can see. And it was able to fully tighten down and give me all of the nylon thread locking action that the intended nut was designed for. Okay, enough about the wheels and tires. I think I got that resolved. Got my hard foams. By the way, they don't fill the tire up completely, but they do fill the tire up just as much as they do, for instance, a Rock Beast 2 tire. The intention is to give you a little bit of soft outer portion of the tire with a firm sidewall. This lets you get over the 10% of crawling that you may be doing with a Rock Racer, but yet have the stability for high speed with the closed cell foams. Keep in mind that most beadlock tires are not vented. Our wheels are not vented, so you do have a little bit of air compression. I did not vent my tires because I like them the way they ride like this, with a little bit of air. Push down, you get to a hard foam. Now, if you're using your Rock Racer for 90% crawling and 10% speed, then I would recommend going a different route. But I'm going to be using my vehicle for 90% speed, 10% crawling. So keep that in mind. Other items I've installed in this vehicle is the Losi upper shock tower. It's aluminum. There's your part number. Got the lower rear trailing arms, as you can see right there. And there's your part number. I've got upper rear trailing arms. And there they are right there, guys. I've got the aluminum axle housing upper track rod mount, or upper truss would be an easier way to label it, and that's it right there. It mounts right to the top of the axle. And then let's flip this big old rascal over and show you the aluminum links that I have installed, or link mounts should I call them. There's your part number on that, guys. Alright, that's all I've done since the last video, other than I've changed out some decals. The big badging of Losi on the side, you know, I don't have any problem advertising Losi. Losi makes excellent products, but I wanted to steer away from the RC look and a little bit more into scale look, and I had some Makita stickers on hand and the McAllister Racing decals on hand. So I put those on the side, took the Losi banners off. There is a Makita sticker on the hood. And as I mentioned in the last video, I took the lights and grill decals off of this vehicle, and I went with a TLR sticker simply because I think it looks more like a Rock Racer and less like a side-by-side. Something about the headlights and grill on this thing I did not like. And that's just personal preference, guys. Other than that, I did bind the included receiver in the kit to my DX4C, which is from Spectrum, and allows a little bit more adjustability with the AVC. So I guess that's going to do it for this video, guys. But just wanted to give you an update. I think the Rock Racer is turning out quite nice. I think now it really looks like a Rock Racer or a Rock Bouncer. And so far I'm very happy with the performance. And check out those disc brakes shining through back there. Sweet. It looks good, guys. I'm happy with it. Very happy with it, guys. Go out and get you a Rock Rey. If you were like me, you were a little late to the game, or you never pushed the button on a Yeti just simply because you watched the nightmare videos of all the upgrades that are required, go out and get you a Rock Rey, because it's a lot closer to where you want to be. And you may still have to put a few upgrades in it, but I believe Losi has a winner here, guys. So like and subscribe, Shoe Fits, and have a great day.